the right. The ancient tradition of lighting oil lamps has a special spiritual significance in the Indian culture. The light symbolizes knowledge and darkness, symbolizes ignorance. The oil in the lamp symbolizes our vasanas or negative tendencies, and the wick depicts the ego. When the lamp is lit by spiritual knowledge, the vasanas get slowly exhausted. So the lighting of lamp is considered to be very auspicious before commencerating any event in India. May I now request our Chief Guest, Commander Coast Guard Region Northeast, Chief of Staff, Commanding Officer CGI Kolkata, Chief Staff Officer Operations, and Shri Rajesh Kumar, DIG SHQ BSF, to please come up on stage for the lighting of lamp. Thank you, sir. May I now request Commander Coast Guard Region Northeast to kindly deliver the inaugural address.
Esteemed delegates from Bangladesh, Maldives, Mauritius, Seychelles, and Sri Lanka, our security stakeholders, officers from armed forces, police, and Indian Coast Guard, and friends from print and electronic media. A very good morning to you all. On behalf of the Indian Coast Guard, it is my privilege to welcome our overseas partners and our stakeholders from various government organizations for the fourth edition of tabletop exercise under the patronage of Colombo Security Conclave at Kolkata. India is deeply committed to democracy and multilateralism, and it is a proud moment for India to assume the presidency of G20 and convene the G20 Leaders Summit for the first time. As in line with India's manifestation of the true spirit of Vasandhave Kutumbakam, meaning the world is one family, the Indian Coast Guard is also committed to foster joint friendship and cooperation in the neighborhood and in regional areas. You may be aware that the main objective of this exercise is to formulate robust SOPs, standard operating procedures, for all concerned authorities to ensure coastal and marine security and gradual response in handling any threat emanating in our domain. The scope of this exercise also covers marine pollution response and search and rescue at sea. The Indian Coast Guard, the Indian Ocean region being strategically important, witnesses gamut of shipping traffic every day. The volume of shipping traffic has increased manifold in the recent years. Increase in shipping traffic has also increased risks and transgressions, thus warranting a strong monitoring mechanism and strict regulations. The respective parties of the Colombo Security Conclave are aware that the regional cooperation of Indian Coast Guard with other maritime law enforcement agencies has graduated to threat posed by terrorism, illegal trafficking, organized crime at sea, marine pollution, search and rescue, and cyber threat to maritime IT infrastructure in our waters. The importance of maritime cooperations flows from the complexities of marine environment, overlapping maritime jurisdiction, and effective management of ocean areas. The coast guards of respective maritime countries have played a great role in it and emerged as important national institutions. They are also making significant contribution to the international safety and security regime at sea. I would like to throw some light about the background and formation of Colombo Security Conclave. We began with a very humble beginning of trilateral exercise operation, closely with Maldives and Sri Lanka, for the development and implementation of various cooperative initiatives at regional level, befitting its capabilities and expertise. In the year 2011, working groups and technical group discussions commenced on various aspects for enhancing cooperation in maritime safety and security. After fruitful outcome of initial meetings and tabletop exercises, the member countries agreed to expand this ambit to further enhance cooperation so as to effectively tackle other challenges in maritime domain such as pollution response and search and rescue with new nomenclature as Colombo Security Conclave in the year 2020. Today we have four member countries, Mauritius being the latest member, which joined last year, and two observer countries, Bangladesh and Seychelles, monitoring follow closely. In pursuance, Indian Coast Guard has taken several initiatives with the aim of establishing meaningful ties under the tutelage of Sagar vision, that is security and growth for all in the region, with perspective for information sharing, develop professional relationships to ensure safe and secure seas with associated littoral nations. Indian Coast Guard ships have been visiting countries in the Asian region have carried out joint exercises with their foreign counterparts during such visits, thus significantly enhancing interoperability between maritime forces. This is a critical aspect of tackling evolving threats at sea. I'll quote few recent examples of successful outcome of interoperability in recent years. Indian Coast Guard with Sri Lankan Coast Guard joined hands during Operation Sagar Araksha and Sagar Araksha 2 in the fire incident on board merchant vessel MT New Diamond and Express Pearl. This also prevented spill of oil and hazardous chemical in southern coast of Peninsula. Coordinated efforts with Mauritius Coast Guard during the grounding of Japanese merchant vessel Vamashiva. The third, the apprehension of several contraband-laden carrier boats in Indian Ocean region between Coast Guards of India, Maldives, and Sri Lanka, and rescue of fishermen in distress with joint synergy between Indian Coast Guard and Bangladesh Coast Guard. These incidents speaks volumes of cohesiveness among the responding nations. The congregation of all constituents in maritime spectrum, which includes the law enforcement agencies, safety and environment protection organizations, and security agencies, provides a unique character to this forum, whereby a comprehensive approach on all Coast Guard specific roles pertaining to Indian Ocean region can be addressed collectively. I am extremely hopeful that the discussions on the tabletop exercise being undertaken subsequently at this very place will formulate into cooperative developments of capabilities of the Coast Guards in the domain of maritime safety, security, pollution response, and search and rescue, including enhanced networking. Further, I am sanguine that we will sustain the close bonds and networks that will be fostered during the meeting. India is a land of eclectic cultures and tastes. You are currently in the city of joy, Kolkata, which is vibrant, colorful, and rich in culture, literature, and heritage. I would call on you to enjoy the same as much as you can. It also presents a government's delight and appealing gastronomical cuisine enough to make you fan of Indian food. In order to embellish memories during the stay of our esteemed foreign dignitaries at this very historic city, we have arranged for a city tour on 16th March 23, that's tomorrow. Once again, I take this opportunity to welcome all the delegates for this tabletop exercise and look forward for active participation and contribution. Indian Coast Guard will provide all the necessary assistance during the course of this exercise to make this event a great and grand success and the stay of our guests here in India a memorable one. Thank you very much. Vayam Rakshama. Jai Hind.